State Governor Mrs. Soludo urges community leaders to sensitize people on predicted flooding. Police declares hit and run driver wanted in Onitsha. Federal government partners, institutions, development partners, and implementation of Science and Technology Park. And on the forums in the United States expands flights for Chinese airlines to improve commercial ties. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy, and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news at 7. My name is Chidima Orangwa. The wife of the governor of Anambra State, Mrs. Nanya Soludo, has advised those living in flood-prone areas of the state to prepare to move to higher grounds following prediction of heavy flooding this year. Mrs. Soludo, who made the call in Okara, explained that the early flood notice, which is contained in the February annual flood outlook for 2023, released by the Nigeria Meteorological Agency, provides enough time to plan in order to maximize or minimize the losses that come with the natural disaster. We have details of this report from our studio.
The governor's wife also disclosed that the state government has already started making containment plans ahead of the incident, including collaborating with the federal government, local authorities, and global partners. She also assured that the state government is prioritizing the safety of women, children, and the aged, and putting in place necessary measures towards containment.
L300 bus with Anambra registration number UKP 729A. Details from our studio.
According to a statement from the State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Tochfu Ikenga, the suspect was among a gang of armed robbers that attacked and robbed occupants of a residential house in Eziogidi, abducted a female victim, and was en route to their den before the police were alerted. The statement explained that people from the neighborhood had already assisted the police by blocking the exit points within the area, intercepting the vehicle, and apprehending 2 of the gang members, while others escaped. It regretted that upon the arrival of the police operatives, one of the suspects has already been set ablaze by the angry mob, and the operational vehicle used for the crime was badly damaged. The statement said the police operatives rescued the victim, the second suspect, and recovered the vehicle, and reiterated the command campaign against mob action by some members of the public, who it noted resort to jungle justice whenever they arrest suspects of any crime, while commending the efforts and courage of community members in the apprehension of the suspects, encouraged them to take such suspects to the nearest police station whenever they are apprehended, to afford the police the opportunity to conduct an appropriate investigation into the nefarious activities of the suspects and bring them to justice in line with extant laws. The statement further disclosed that the rescued victim has been taken to the hospital and is currently receiving treatment, while the second suspect is in custody and is helping the police with useful information in ongoing operation to arrest other fleeing gang members.
In another development, police operatives attached to Central Police Station, Onitsha, have rescued 6 accident victims of a fatal motor accident that occurred yesterday evening along the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway by the Front Nital Office, Onitsha. A statement from the State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Kenga Tochukwu, the operatives have provided financial support for the treatment of the victims who were rushed to a hospital. According to the statement, while 5 of the victims are responding to medical treatment, 1 was confirmed dead by the medical author on duty. It said the operatives also recovered 1 Howard truck with registration number AWK899ZQ, 1 Dayahastu shuttle bus with registration number AKL978, and 1 Mitsubishi L300 bus with registration number SKA439XA. The statement added that the Commissioner of Police CP Echeng has ordered an immediate manhunt for the driver of the truck who is on the run, as according to him, preliminary information from the eyewitnesses revealed that the driver was reckless. The family of the late Cyril Nwafo of Umuda village in Obeze, Orumba North local government area of Anambra State, who were ostracized by the community for over a decade for various allegations, has taken an oath before the Blessed Sacrament to prove their innocence. Details from our studio.
According to the story, one of the sons of late Mr. Nwafo was accused by his uncle's family of killing their father, Mr. Titus Nwafo, and throwing his body inside water 10 years ago. They also alleged that one of the sons of late Mr. Nwafo, Chukwunonso, was not his father's biological son. Both allegations the community deemed as taboo and insisted that the accused family must take an oath or be ostracized. While they agreed to take the oath in the church, insisting that as Christian family they will not take an oath before any oracle or idol, their accusers insisted they must swear before an idol. Their inability to reach an agreement between the two parties led the community to ostracize the accused for over 10 years. This attracted intervention of the church, and the oath-taking ceremony was organized in the church for the accused family to swear to their innocence, return to the community, and begin to interact freely with the members of the community. However, the accusers, that is the family of Titus Nwafo, refused to attend the ceremony. The oath section, which took place at St. Pius X Catholic Church, Upeze, was attended by the Dean of Obo Catholic Deaconry, Reverend Father Jonas Unebu, members of the community, and Catholic faithful. It was a moment of sober reflection as the parish priest of the church, Reverend Father Cyril Okechukwu, walked with the Blessed Sacrament round the church while the family took the oath and insisting that the allegations leveled against them were not true. Speaking shortly after the church service, Father Okechukwu thanked the Obo Deacon for interceding and explained that they have administered the sacrament so that the family and villagers will start living as children of God, while commending the bold steps of the late Nwafo family to come to church to renew their Christian faith and take oath, while urging them to see God's face, whom he said is the author and finisher of their faiths.
Where the Spirit is their presence, people are seeing it. Once if you have issue, go and tell before the Lord, table of the Lord. If you have any issue and you refuse to resolve it and tell you get consolation, hail in the altar of the Eucharist. That is abracadabra, no issue.
Narrating their ordeal, a member of the family, pharmacist Alfonso Nwabo, said they went through agonizing years during the travels as no one cared for them, but thanks God for the successful oath-taking. He said that the day has brought an end to all the rumors against them in the past, adding that their family is deeply rooted in the Christian faith.
In this community, our own family, Nwabo family, is known for that we don't go to native doctor. Two options. Come to the church or we'll go to court. Nobody is God. Do your own bit and leave the other one. Don't gang up against anybody. Don't suppress anybody. The whole world will know that this family is completely exonerated from whatever thing they're talking against them.
On his part, a stakeholder in the community, Mr. Modestus Nwabo, said that the case has been lingering for years and expressed satisfaction with God's intervention, urging the people of the community to always keep their hands clean in whatever they do.
We are very, very happy because that's the best way to go about it. That's just the best way to go about it. He has put an end to all this rubbish. The only thing that is constant is continue to do the right thing. Any day you start doing the wrong thing, I bet you your end is just very close to you.
From Umonda village in Upeze, Orumba North local government area, I am Blessing Dennis reporting for ABS News.
The federal government of Nigeria, through the Ministry of Science and Technology and Innovation, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU with a Cross-Atlantic Development AAD, United Kingdom, to establish and develop a science park and museum at the Shida Science and Technology Complex, SHESCO in Abuja. Equiajide has detailed.
The establishment of science and technology parks in the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria has been in the offing since 2006, but the focus was shifted to the establishment of a model science and technology park at Sheda Science and Technology Complex, SHESCO, Abuja, which already has 79.5 hectares of land for the project. The partnership is hinged on the Private-Public Partnership PPP initiative, but AAD will provide the required funds for the development of the Seshko Science and Technology Park. The Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Senator Adeleke Mamora, while signing on behalf of the government, said the decision to establish the Model Science and Technology Park at Sheda Science and Technology Complex was reached after conducting a nationwide survey to identify the science, engineering, technology, and innovation landscape of the country. The minister opined that to achieve the goal of creating more jobs for the teeming youths through the science park, then an implementation must follow the signing of the MOU. He assured that the ministry is already partnering with institutions and development partners, both locally and internationally, to assist in the implementation of the Science and Technology Park.
The Buhari administration is desirous of creating jobs, reducing poverty, and strengthening the nation's economy. And this is demonstrated by the Presidential Executive Order 5, which seeks to promote Nigerian content in contracts, science, engineering, and technology.
On his part, the Minister of State, Science, Technology and Innovation, Chief Henry Ko, described STI as a key element of the micro, small and medium-scale enterprises strategy and action. According to him, the Science and Technology Park will be replicated by state governments, universities, the private sector, and other organizations interested in establishing science and technology parks.
We have seen the area. The area is large. We have seen that in terms of industrialization, if we don't use science and technology, we are not going to go to anywhere.
The Chief Executive Officer of AAD, Dr. David Apollos, revealed that out of the 90% of the multi-million-dollar project fund already obtained, European Union provided over 70% of the funds.
We intend to invest in the Science Museum, at the same time to bring in what to call local generated income for the state. So I strongly believe that if we could be able to invest not just in Science Park, but at the same time the Science Museum, that will be able to trigger our history and trigger our knowledge on investment when it comes to museum and science park.
In Abuja, Princess AP Ajide reporting.
Little Miss Ivanka and Master Nimrod Abba were filled with excitement and joy, showcased in various dance steps as they celebrated a birthday anniversary with family, friends and well-wishers. The birthday celebration was held at the residence of Chief Emeka Abba in Abu Orumba South, local government area of Anambra State. Faith Onyemuche has details.
Little Miss Ivanka and Master Nimrod Abba are children of Anambra business mogul Chief Emeka Abba. In his opening remark, the father of the celebrant, Chief Emeka Abba, appreciated members of the community who came to celebrate with his family. Chief Abba, who is also the Chief Executive Officer, Abba Gold Foundation, despite being based in Lagos State, said he had to bring the celebration home so they can familiarize and bond with children of the community, pointing out that they also love visiting home. He further prayed that God increases him financially to enable him give his children a good life while wishing them a happy birthday.
Having it here in this village is the right place. At least can bring attention to the community and make the villagers to feel good. Just as you can see, it's like a carnival they are having.
On her part, the mother of the celebrants, Barrister Juliet Abba, thanked God for the privilege given to her children to witness another glorious year and prayed that God blesses them with the good things of life.
My prayer for them is that they grow and become great and better than their parents, and they'll be heard all over the world.
The brother of the celebrants, Master Trump Abba, and a relative, Miss Sonia Edozie, took turns to pray for the celebrants and wished them more years.
I want Ivanka and Nimrod to be great in life.
The celebration featured cutting of cake, special dance by the celebrants with Mickey Mouse and Vanny. From Akpo, Faith Onyemuche, ABS News.
The United States, which allowed Chinese airlines to expand a flight to 12 round trips each week, in a rare example of deepening commercial ties between Washington and Beijing. The announcement by the U.S. Transportation Department matches the number of flights Beijing allows for U.S. airlines. American Airlines, Delta Airlines, and United Airlines will be allowed to operate 4 weekly round-trip flights each, up from 8 weekly round-trip flights to 2 at present. The U.S. DOT said the Chinese restrictions on air travel had and continue to have a devastating effect on U.S.-China travel, and it's aimed at a gradual, broadened reopening of the market. China has been pushing for more flights to and from the U.S. following the scrapping of its top zero COVID policy last year, but those efforts have been stymied by a dispute over the cost advantage. Chinese airlines have enjoyed over U.S. rivals by flying over Russia. Russia banned U.S. and other foreign airlines for its airspace in response to a U.S. ban on Russian airlines introduced to Moscow protest war in Ukraine. Now in sports, a former Super Eagles captain, Austin J.J. Okocha, has urged the Super Eagles to be more consistent and stable in their quest to maintain the team's status as Africa's #1. The midfielder gave the advice in an interview with newsmen at the unveiling of the African Hero Penalty Cup in Lagos. Okocha said the Super Eagles team has been less impressive in recent years, missing important competitions like the World Cup. On the contract extension of the current coach of Super Eagles, Joseph Pesairo, Okocha explained that he expected the Nigeria Football Federation would take on informed decision. Okocha also advised the informed Nigeria striker Victor Osimhen to put his head up and maximize the opportunity available to him. The African Heroes Penalty Cup will be held in Lagos at yet to be announced date later in the year. The 8 African countries that will participate in the inaugural edition include Nigeria as host, Morocco, Ghana, South Africa, Cameroon, Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, and Senegal. Each country will have 3 representatives to play a knockout quarterfinal game till the finalists emerges to produce the eventual winners of the competition. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points again. Wife of Anambra State Governor Mrs. Soludo has urged community leaders to sensitize the people on predicted flooding. Police have declared hit-and-run driver wanted in Onitsha. Federal government is partnering institutions, development partners, and implementation of Science and Technology Park. And on the foreign, we also told you that the United States has expanded flights for Chinese airlines to improve commercial ties. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the tax ahead. And that's it on the news at 7. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Chidimma Orangwa. Good morning.